This evening we are thrilled to have a fantastic, up-and-coming, terrific performer, Joe Firstman, who's about to tear up the whole music situation here. I can't say enough about Joe. He's a great songwriter. He's a great singer. He's a great pianist and guitarist, and he's kind of a redeemer here in the desert land. He's someone that's bringing music back, and I can't say how personally thrilled I am. Joe has many awards. He's a singer-songwriter, Los Angeles Music Award winner. He's touring now with opening for Jewel. He's been touring with Willie Nelson and doing songs with Bernie Taupin. And I'd say, move over, Billy Joel, and get ready for some great new piano-driven rock and roll. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to say hello to Joe, and Joe has a show coming up here in just a little bit, so we're trying to squeeze in and get to know him here a little bit. Joe, how's it feel to be here in Louisville, Kentucky?
It's good. This is our second time back. We were here last summer with Sheryl Crowe, and it's good, man. It's good to be in the South. I'm a Southern boy, so we hit the Midwest pretty hard. It's good to be back down here, drink some sweet tea.
Yeah.
It's even busier,
Is the single on the War of Women?
Yeah, it's called Now You're Gorgeous, Now You're Gone. It's track 4.
Oh, yeah, great song. Great song.
So hopefully the kids will react to it and the life will change as we all know it.
Well, hopefully all of music will change when we start getting some real music back on the radio instead of this crap that's been on for the last 20 years.
It's been all crap, man.
I'm telling you.
So,
this is like just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, we're in a drought musically. I mean, there's one or two out there, but it's not much.
I think it's interesting that Jewel, herself, she was, both musically and in a visionary kind of way. Mm-hmm. She represented a return to something real,
sure.
and although musically you guys are quite different in terms of soul, say
she's badass, man.
Quite synchronous.
Yeah, I didn't even know it. When we did a tour last year, she and I just from sitting on the side of the stage and just like, whoa, this is something. I mean, lyrically and just and possibly good singer.
By the way, your lyrics remind me of. When Paul Simon did that America album way back in the 70s or something, it was really revolutionary. Just to I don't know how to express it. It's just a simplicity of expression. And
Kathy, I'm lost. I said though I knew she was sleeping. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Right, and again, there's nothing specific in any song, but it's a beautiful style, and it's one that I sure as hell admire.
Yeah, I think that again, coming with wanting to perfect your craft, you have to know what the great ones did, I sort of just like to take the way that Simon did it, and the way that Bernie Taupin, who's my boy, he's my favorite, and he and I work together time to time, and how Billy Joel did it, and how Neil Young and Joni Mitchell and all these people did it. And obviously the Beatles had a completely different style of lyric writing than Joni Mitchell did, but it's all great. So you have to sort of just compile all of that data, and then all of a sudden you got Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I mean, it's just like, what does that really mean? Because it just paints such an unbelievable picture, and there's just all those tricks to the trade, and that's the problem, is that kids out there now are trying to do what Dave Matthews did. I mean, what the hell? Well, you should be doing what Nick Drake did. If you want to steal it.
Yeah, and Joni Mitchell. I couldn't say enough about.
I'll do a Joni Mitchell song tonight, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll do Casey tonight.
Oh, great, fantastic. And so, what happens next?
Yeah, we'll just like I said, the single will come out, and we'll just hit them hard. Hopefully, the people will react. It's basically the balance of my life as I know it rests in that one chorus, Now you're gorgeous, now you're gone. If they react, and we're rolling. If they don't, then we got to go back to the drawing board and try to come up with something else. And we'll see, you know, and we're going to be on the road. We got the tour booked basically through May. We're going to be pretty non-stop out there. So we'll see. I'll be doing a lot of club dates in towns in between the Virgin tour. So
you'll be on your own?
Yeah, a lot of those dates as well. So it's going to be a good spring. Hopefully the single will, I mean, from what we gather, the record company says that people are reacting, the stations are reacting, so we'll see, you know.
Tell me this, is your mom still active in opera?
She's sort of tapered off of late, but you know, she still does big shows when the time is right.
Really?
She spends her time in New York these days, and she's off the road, that's for sure. She's tired of the road. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it again, you are one hell of a vocalist. You know, it's when you can express so much. Does your mom, does she ever make any little suggestions?
She does, a lot, more than maybe I'm going to listen to. The older I get, knowing that you have to, you know, like I just came from the record store where I did it in store, sang, you know, and then I go straight to the radio station, sang on the air, then I come here and I sound check, sing, then you get the show, and then I, you know, drink a quart of fucking vodka and then go up with Jewel and sing. So it's a lot of singing day for day, you know, and there's tricks that you have to save your voice. I mean, if you want to sustain, and you have to learn the tricks, and she did it, you know, so she gives me pointers sometimes.
Oh, good. Is there any one trick you want to tell us?
I don't know. I mean, it really, I mean, if you're a singer, you'll know. It's basically, you want to find the middle voice. The middle voice will save your life, man. It's the difference between your chest voice, and your falsetto. There's that beautiful area right in between there, which saves you from screaming, and it saves you from stretching for the low notes, and it saves you from making falsetto, which is not the prettiest sound, but a lot of times, you know, and you want to have the emotion. It's called middle voice. Saves my life every day.
Now these songs on the War of Women, is that a lifetime of songwriting?
No, that was all just moving to LA.
Really?
And the songs were just coming like crazy, man.
So you had more material.
We cut 80 songs when I made the War of Women.
Oh my God!
Since I think we cut another 40. So we have a real. I mean, don't tell Atlantic that.
Wow.
We got a lot of music, man. So that was a really fruitful time. We could sit down and I can write a song in a minute, and I'd call the boys in and we'd record it, and it'd be done by that night. And this is full-on productions. We just had our groove. I had the guys were playing at such a high level at that time.
Wow.
And, we really, and it's great to really see the catalog grow and how my maturity as a songwriter has just sort of progressed. It's an interesting little catalog I'm putting together.
I mean, do you feel like that the songs in the War of Women were did you choose them?
Oh yeah. I put the whole thing together. I think it's beautifully naive. I think the record is naive because I was naive. I was 20 years old. I was living in Los Angeles. I was getting beat up, you know, drinking too much and out there chasing around girls that weren't worth a damn. And that was the account of being and missing my girlfriend back in North Carolina. That was it. That was the record. So now, you know, I go back and we've been on the road and I'm grown up a little more and, you know, I'm writing songs about different things, you know, and you just have to, as a songwriter, find your inspiration and capitalize on the stories that you feel like should be told. Yeah,
that song After LA is that's the
story right
that's
there.
A heartbreaker there. I think everybody can relate to. Also.
You know, I mean, and dig it like back in the day they would make albums. You know, that's every song. I mean, I think my greatest example is Hotel California. The whole thing ties into this idea of this manifest destiny. You know, like California. And so War of Women, like, you know, we start with the introduction. You tell me that women are only as evil as you let them be, and that's G minor. And so then you have a whole story which basically is introduced with that, and then the last song lands in G major, which is like you're bookending your record because, okay, at the end of the day there is a little piece. You know, you start with this chord, there's question, and then in the end you have a little bit of resolution, and I think that was I wanted to be able to convey